Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Corbin and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing off a pair of boots that I recently purchased from Oree, New York City. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Before diving too far into the actual boots themselves, I do want to take a second to quickly talk about Oree as a brand. In case you're not familiar, Oree is a New York-based brand that is founded by Ray Mia. In addition to running the brand, Ray also has a really great YouTube channel as well where he covers various fashion-related content and then also posts kind of behind-the-scenes stuff in regards to his brand as well. Personally, I've always really admired Ray's work. I think the way that he approaches content on YouTube is super refreshing. Also, not to mention the evolution of his brand over the last several years has been super inspiring to watch. I'd say over the last like 2 to 3-ish years, Oree has really pivoted to focus more on offering high quality footwear. From the outside looking in, I'd say that their infantry combat boot and their derby shoes were huge turning points for the brand. I feel like to this date, those are probably the two most popular silhouette models that the brand has created. At least for myself personally, seeing those releases was definitely like an oh shit, this brand is doing some really interesting stuff kind of a moment for me. Flash forward to now, I feel like the brand has just continued to evolve upon itself with new silhouettes, higher quality products, and also some really interesting and tasteful styling and editorial. All of that said, a couple of months ago, I finally made my first purchase from Oree, New York, and these are the Caldera Combat Boots. As far as construction goes, these boots are made in Italy, have a cowhide exterior, horse leather lining, and are object dyed. Pretty much straight out of the box, these boots have a really authentic aged look to them. Through whatever vintage wash process that Oree has developed, they've achieved this really beautiful, natural looking patina on the shoe's leather that I think looks so sick. Also, I would be remiss if I did not call out the Goodyear welt construction on these shoes as well. In just about like a month or so of owning these boots, it's pretty obvious to me that no detail was spared in the making and design of these boots. I am like super confident that these will probably last me damn near a lifetime. The actual decision to purchase this pair of boots was a relatively quick one for me. I was in the market for the perfect pair of multi-purpose black boots that I could really beat up and not be too precious about, but something that I could also dress up if I wanted to as well. And these boots from Oree just ended up being the perfect option for me. While these boots are certainly not cheap by any means, I think that their price point actually fills a really interesting gap within the footwear market. For instance, quality-wise, these shoes are leaps and bounds ahead of any entry-level boot that you would get from, say, like a Doc Martens or a Solovere. However, at the same time are significantly more affordable than more luxury options, say from Guidi or like a Paraboot. Moving on to the fit of these boots, these feel like absolute butter on feet. I can easily say that these are probably one of the nicest pairs of boots that I've ever had on my feet, quite frankly. I find the silhouette of these boots to be very aesthetically pleasing. They're a pretty standard combat boot silhouette with a slightly bulbous toe box area. They're not a very flashy boot, but the cowhide exterior I think gives them a very cool textured appearance. Most importantly for me, it's just a super wearable shoe. In my closet, I tend to wear a lot of black and dark neutral colors, so it's pretty easy to just throw these on with most outfits that I tend to wear. If I do want to wear these with a wider pant, I find that that enlarged toe box area does a really nice job at filling the silhouette's proportions. Or even on the other hand, if I do want to wear a slimmer or more straight leg pant offering, I find that the shoe still feels super appropriate, which is great. In conclusion, there are a ton of things that I really love about this pair of boots. I know I've reiterated this throughout this video, but the quality on these is so good. They're super wearable, and at the price point, I really don't think you can go wrong if you were looking for a high quality, sort of like luxury pair of boots. If you're not already tapped into the Oree brand, I strongly encourage you to check them out. They're putting out some really interesting stuff right now, and I personally am just really excited to see where that brand heads over the next several years. that's gonna just about do it for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like, drop a comment, and I hope to see you real soon in the next one. Peace.